due to YouTube's algorithm and their delay. It's saying, of course, that I popped up, but I'm upcoming. Oh, wow, that actually connected rather quick.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, welcome everybody back to the channel with the one and only Man Bear Pig 97, and welcome to the Pig Parlor. We are back on Car Mechanic Simulator just as we were on last night. Let me get my chat set up where it's not on top chat like it likes to do, because reasons. But we're going to see, we finally got up to level 5 last night, and we're able to get a couple of junkyard finds. Since the last time I streamed, it dawned on me that I had yet to do much in the way of upgrading. I had 5 available skill points, and you can see what I went ahead and spec'd them into. So, yes, we are joined today in chat, although he's not streaming at the moment. He'll be streaming a little bit later, but we've got in chat with us Cool Cat Al 43. Say hello, Cat.
What's up, everybody? Hope you all had a great day.
Indeed. What we're going to try to do today is I'm at $15,137. Now, if you notice, I went ahead and got the first two, Group 1 and Group 2, of the ability to fix parts, as well as the increasing screwing speed, so it can speed that up a little bit. And then a little reduction on the parts as far as the price on them is 5%. But hey, even 5% makes a difference. So we're going to see, we need to get the garage expansion so that way we can actually unlock the work table, which is going to cost $10,000 for the expansion of the shop, and another, I think it was $1,200 for the workbench. $1,500. So I could go ahead and do all that now, but the issue with that is it's actually going to make it to where we would then have absolutely no money left over to do anything else. So essentially we would be forced working on customers' cars, which would make us next to nothing and be one heck of a grind. But thanks to Cool Cat here, he's found a pretty simple method that isn't exploiting any kind of, like, I guess you could call them exploits in the game. Like, for those of you that might not know, one exploit in the game that I've found, that I don't know how many people know it, but I bet you can find a video out there already of it, where people take and pick up non-story dedicated cars that are nice ones, kind of like this one here, and they will swap the tires out if the tires and wheel, like the wheel assembly, is worth a decent bit of money and is worth more than getting the cheapest, smallest rim and cheapest, smallest tire to fit it, and get a whole 4 set of those, swap them out. And you can actually not even work on the car, just send it back to the person and they will actually take it back. Then you can turn around and sell those wheels and tires and make you a decent amount of money, especially if it's DLC cars. But that's kind of like an exploit, in my opinion. And
That's just straight out cheating.
Basically. I mean, it's in the game where it's not like a hack or a cheat, but there's another method that you can do that makes you not, it's probably about the same amount of money, to be fair. $9,800 for that. I mean, that's a nice little car, but let's look around and see what else there is. But another little useful thing that you can do if you've got the welder, like, try to get up to the welder and then maybe the car wash too if you can, because if you buy a car, you can weld it, wash it, and then pretty well flip it rather quickly to make you a quick buck off of it. And just repeat that process as quick as possible, and it's relatively quick making the money up. What do we got here? Is that a Beamer? That is a Beamer. Although they're calling it a FMW Panther. You gotta love that. They're only wanting $5K for that, and I bet that's got a pretty decent resale value for it. But I'm curious if we've got any DLC cars. I have, like, just 2 or 3 of the DLC packs, not a lot of them. Although, if people... What's up, Greg? I appreciate it. I certainly appreciate that, man. Absolutely. And welcome, welcome, welcome. Ooh,
nice to see you on the channel.
Beautiful. Now, there we go, a 1970 Plymouth Roadrunner. Wanting $7,893. That's going to have high resale value. Absolutely, man. I'm glad you're able to make it too. I tell you what. Just to return the favor, bud. Make him a moderator as well, since he was considerate enough to make me one. I try to make it to your streams when I'm able to. But luckily I was able to go ahead and hit that while doing so. Let's see. Did I miss any vehicles? I feel like there wasn't that many here this round. Although I could, like I say, I could have overlooked more than one. But yeah. Well, we still have $6,000, although that's not really going to get us a whole lot. That Beamer is going to be a little too high for that. That's going to leave me with next to nothing. Actually, I think that was more like 7K they wanted for that. So I think all I'm going to be able to do is that one that I've got right now. But that's okay. Even one junkyard car that we quickly flip is... Oh, wait, I missed you. Sitting up there. An Aston Martin, that would have been the best one to get, but $15,000, you know that sucker's going to be expensive, and you know it's going to be worth a lot whenever you flip it. I don't know if I would have had enough to cover it, but had I probably would have jumped on that had I seen it the first time. That's my fault. I don't usually... I know you can go through the junk piles and find a lot of good stuff, but considering I don't even have the repair bench yet, I really don't want to clutter up my inventory with a lot of stuff. And considering that I'm only level 5, I can't really use the barn find maps yet. And I have several, I think it's either 2 or 3, maybe even 4 barn find maps. But if I'm not mistaken, it's what, level 10 that you need to be for the barn find cap?
Can't really remember. I think it might be 10.
I've got 3 barn map locations. Maybe I can go ahead and use them, but given that I don't have a, whole chunk of cash, I don't think it would be a good idea to try to use them. So I've been kind of sitting on them for the time being. Go ahead and get rid of that old junk that's busted up. And let's go pull this guy out. Although I guess I could have saved that and put any of it that would fit on this, but it'll be alright. We'll go ahead and weld it, and then I guess I should have washed it first, but it'll be alright. $12.50 to weld it. Look at that rust bucket of a motor, my goodness.
Wash it first.
Oh yeah, let's see. It's a $2,500 value of profit. Oh, wrong one. Move to the wash. Gotta wash it. Washing the windows. Making that rust look nice and obvious. Wow, that actually made it look a whole lot better, ironically. Go ahead and just clean you up. Clean you up before you go. 'Cause I'm gonna sell you as quick as I can. Fix you up before you go. What all parts am I needing? Let's see, we'll go to this. And I'm going to go ahead and real quick just spend what money I have remaining to fill in what parts are missing. And then if I still have money left over, the body parts and stuff like that that are all, totally rusted out, I may go ahead and replace them too. We'll just see how that goes. Did I get the... about to say, I knew there was probably at least one headlight that was missing on this bad boy.
Usually is.
Wait a minute. That was from the last one. I never cleared out my search history. Don't let nobody find out. I don't want them to know what my search history was. I'm embarrassed. Don't look at me.
man.
I swear, looking up different terrible vehicles it's not really much of a fetish, okay? It's just something that some men do. There's a lot worse things out there. If you don't know about them, you should watch, I think it's Justin Wang. You'll find out real quick that there's a lot worse things in this world. There's some things that even the Lord don't want to know about. Because even he'll be like, I might have made you in my image, but whenever I created you, that was not the image that I had in mind. That was all the devil's doing. I can assure you. Oh, wait.
Putting those taillights in and that bumper in there.
And that dango do?
Don't forget the whatchamacallit. And the who's the what's it.
Alright, well that is the exterior at least complete. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to take this door off for just a second. Oh well, that's actually a bench seat. What am I doing? Then we got to go back to this, back to that. Just gonna clear the whole list at once. I got to assemble the interior. It needs to be squeaky clean, silky smooth. You want silky smooth?
Nah.
I still have 28 undone.
Rough and jagged is better.
We're gonna go ahead and remove some of these busted up parts like how. Go ahead and fix them doohickeys there and try to see if we can at least get the exterior looking rather pretty. And all that good jazz and such. Then we're gonna go into here and go boop, 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 boop. Now there may be a more efficient way of doing this, but at the same time I feel like it's not that bad. Wait a minute. That was not the right windshield. I guess that was one thing I got to do. I forgot to do the do. The dango be do.
Ah, shit.
I don't think I've got new. Yeah, that's busted. Disgusted. Never to be trusted. So we're going to get the left mirror and the left window. It's not a window, everybody. It's a window. We're from the South. We say window. We say things that are a little bit different. If you ain't ever watched somebody like, man, my mind just went blank. Holy Toledo, Batman. Jeff Foxworthy. That's a good indication. Like the widget, did you? You didn't bring your truck with you, did you? Well, I got like $900 left, but her exterior, apart from a license plate, is complete. Are the license plates going to make that big of a deal? Because I think I can probably get a couple. Let's find out. Hold on. Let's see what she's worth right now. $18,595. And you know we got to do it the natural way. Natural state all the way, baby. Wait, what? Did it say it had what plate was that? That's a Tennessee. We like Arkansas. It went up to 19,120, bro, with just putting 2 license plates on it. I love it. I love it. Alright, let's sell that bad mamma jamma. And now we're up to 19. So I say we go to the junkyard and flip one more car, and then we should be able to get our garage expansion. And hopefully the workbench and still have enough to get another junkyard fine. Because then we can start pulling parts off of it, repairing them, and make even more money before we flip it. Although, I mean, to be fair, if you go too much into that, you're just wasting a lot of time. When you could just be trying to just weld, wash, flip, weld, wash, flip, weld, wash, flip, and buy, 5 or 6 of them and do that. Theoretically speaking. Oh, here's that weird, is that weird? No, wait, hold up a minute. This is the same car, bro. Basically. I mean, it might not be the same type as yesterday's stream, but it's basically the same car that we were stumped as to why it was holding a straight 6 engine in it. This one has the correct V8.
All right.
That's unusual. And they're only wanting $4,900 for it. I may go ahead and buy that one. We will come back to it, though, because you know me, I do like to make a trip around the entirety of the junkyard to see what all we got first. Is that a Supra? That is a Supra. And they only want $5,000 for that one. That one's probably about to get bought. So far, I could actually buy both of those. Oh, we got the creepy dude van. How much for the creeper van?
That for a welded cell is amazing.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
The creepy I got candy and puppies van is a good flip.
Yep, because the only thing that does... Hold on. Let me mute that. Because the only thing that does not get welded is the doors and hood and truck and the back doors. Everything else is welded.
We got
so the whole body is all brand new.
We got a Beamer for only $4,700. That's not terrible. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I hope everybody's doing all right today. Let me know what y'all think down in the chat on what y'all'd like to see me get out of so far what I've seen. I mean, if I can, I might. So far, I can probably buy all 3 of those that I've seen. Is this a DLC car? This is a, dude, Land Rover, Range Rover. They want $10,914 for it. I've got $19,000. But that being a DLC Land Rover, I bet that has a high flip value.
It could, but in turns, it also might need a full remodel.
But check it.
To get the most out of it.
Right, but for $10,900, I'm at $19,300. That should leave, hopefully, enough to be able to get, say, that van.
Yeah, I was going to say that van, if you wash and weld it, you can flip that real quick.
Yeah, flip it real quick and then be able to put what I, as much as I've got into this Land Rover, that would probably make me a ridiculous amount back. You see what I'm thinking with that?
Yeah, that's a good plan.
Let me see if there's anything else, like, you gotta be kidding me.
What?
Joe Dirte.
Ha! Superbird.
The Tempest Magnum. Oh my god, dude. It's even got the super tall fin.
Yep.
Oh my god. They're only wanting $7,000 for it. Why do they always have to have all the good ones at once? Man. Every time I see that car, I can't help but think of Joe Dirt. You suck. You do. You gotta keep on keeping on, man. Life's a garden and you gotta dig it. Bro. 70s Plymouth Roadrunner. wanting 10,283 for it, man. They have got all the good cars in the junkyard right now. It's like, can I just hand y'all a blank check and I'll come back with the money for it later? Let me just take everything. 'Cause like, yo, I really don't know what to go with, man. 'Cause like that Land Rover will make a good resale, but so were that Plymouth. Because both of those being DLC cars are gonna have high resale value in it. I mean, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, chat. What do y'all think? Let me know down in the chat what y'all think. Should I go with, I've got $19,000. I mean, I've got this beautiful 1970s Plymouth Roadrunner right here that they're wanting 10,283 for. Now, what I'm thinking about doing is getting one of these. I mean, we've got, dude, there's so many good looking cars here. I mean, this is a freaking, Supra. Or is that a Skyline? I think that's a Supra.
That's a Skyline.
Is it the Nissan Skyline?
That's the Nissan Skyline. They call it the Starline.
Yeah, that makes sense. I was thinking Toyota Supra for some reason. But then there's the BMW two-door right here. But from what I understand, that van right there, it's only 4K. And it has a pretty high flip value if I just wash it and weld it. And I'm thinking that if I was to do that and get either the Roadrunner to put the rest of the money that I flipped from the... Because, I mean, there's also this one here, but it's not a DLC car, so I don't think it would give me that much resale value. But there is this DLC Land Rover right over here that I know is going to have a pretty decent resale value on. So it's like, do I go for that? Or do we go for the Roadrunner, like the Plymouth? That's what I'm dying to know.
Decisions.
I know, right? I mean, I know we're already going to go ahead and get that van. Because that van's going to be what I'm going to just weld and wash and then sell. And then whatever money I make off of that, I can turn around and put
at least
into
another $2,000 to $3,000 on top of what you spent.
Yeah, because I mean, it's just 4,040. So that leaves me with 15K. And that way I've got enough money after I buy one of the other two to be able to do the welding and stuff like that. It's like, I know that Land Rover's probably going to make a lot of money, but I feel, I really like the Roadrunner. But that Land Rover, I know it's probably, in my opinion, I bet you money it's going to be a higher resale value with what little I put into it than what I'll get off of this Roadrunner, you know what I mean?
I hear you.
Like, I feel like the Land Rover is probably going to be a better financial investment, whereas the Roadrunner here is more just eye candy. I mean, it's a 70s Plymouth Roadrunner, bro. I'm sure it'll have a decent resale value, but probably not like the Land Rover. So, unless somebody in chat might disagree with me, I guess I'm going to go with the Land Rover. Unless I want to go Joe Dirt style. It'd be nice if they had the livery to paint it looking just like Joe Dirt's car. Alright, well, I'm going once.
It's pronounced Joe Dirt.
Going twice.
Just like Joe Dirt.
Sold for $10,914. You want the $500? $500? I know, huh, buddy? Yeah, him's a good pup. Yeah, Daddy love him, buddy. I know you like your scratches. I know, Bubba. Alright, let's hurry up and get this van washed and flipped so that way, you know, Creepy Joe down the street can get back out there with his puppies and candy. Although what he'll really get is the wood chipper. Because anybody rolling up in a creepy looking van like this is probably up to no good whatsoever. Like, if they're rolling up and they got anything they don't need to be having in there, I'm not trying to, like, stereotype people by any means over driving a van if they drive it, because I'll admit, hey, they are pretty spacious with storage. But they're also notorious. Dang, only $800 to weld this thing?
Yep.
Alright, let's see what it's worth, chat. $64.16, which is a $2,300 value, or profit. But I still have $3,600. And I feel like if I go ahead and, you know, just quickly buy
That's
like
gonna bring you over 10 grand.
I'm thinking of doing like I've been doing and buying just the exterior parts that are missing. With the little bit of money I have left, tends to pay off.
Doors, fenders, and bumpers.
Basically. Just the quick stuff, essentially. Okay, I might need windows still, but we'll see what we can afford with the last $1,000 that we got, but for now at least. And that doesn't take that long to do just that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see if I have enough to get the mirrors and the windows. The windows and mirrors. Just barely enough to get it all, bud. Nice.
Awesome.
It'd be nice if I looked at it and it's like $40,000. Ain't no way, though.
Nah.
But now from the outside, she looks mostly complete. Because, I mean, she's got both seats in the front, so, I mean, that's a plus. Kind of lucked out on that one. Does it have a steering wheel? No, no steering wheel. Oh, quit it. Well, actually, let's see by doing this. Oh, well, I mean, I guess it wouldn't be like that. Let's take this off for just a second.
What are you trying to take off? Oh. You don't have to take the door off to go to the body.
True, but it makes it easier on me. So don't judge me, damn it.
The whole thing disappears anyway.
Because that's how I like to roll, sir. I like to make things difficult so that way while you're in chat, you're like, why do you do the things that you do? Dumbass. So that way it'll make you question why I do it, sir. And it worked, didn't it? Ask no questions, I shall tell you no lies, Kemosabi. $11,161 made a $700 dang old profit off that dang old. Tell you what, we're gonna sell it.
There you go.
We're gonna get rid of it, son. We're gonna get it. Shoot him, Troy, shoot him. All right. Now we can play around with this old hoopty.
The hoop-de-doo.
The hoop-de-doop-de-doo. Beautiful. Should be ready to go driving now.
Rust bucket.
Yeah. Looks beautiful. Look at that tough, strong, powerful motor. Bet this thing will do 0 to 60 in 1.3 light years. We ain't gotta tell nobody. $1,400. Worth $13,000 now. $2,803 profit on it. But wait, no. But she is missing a lot. That was the steering wheel from the last one. And see, these parts, being that they're Land Rover parts, I know are not going to be cheap.
Oh, hell no.
So hopefully that means that every part that I install on this vehicle will make the resale value pretty well skyrocket, essentially. Guess I didn't get those doors, did I? I got the front door, just not the rear. Don't know how that works out. Welcome everybody. I hope everybody is doing wonderful this evening. Right now we're just kind of quickly trying to flip a few cars from the junkyard now that we finally got the junkyard unlocked. Just to try to make a few things happen and make a little bit of money up so that way we can get the expansion to the garage that I need to be able to start working on other goodies. Like repairing things and such and whatnot. So, let's see, that's going to be, wait, what? Okay. There we go. That is also a light that is separate. Okay. It's got a bunch of lights. Lots and lots of lights. You never have too many lights on a newer model Land Rover. Never. I think that's everything but the license plates on the outside, and I've still got 5K, so now we're going to remove the old busted fenders and parts that are all rusted up, like, you know, replace those. Is that everything that looks busted on the outside? I would say so. This car is going to be like a cow car. It's going to have multicolors. So let's see. We're going to then go into here. And that way she's going to have everything pretty well new on... Oh, well, actually, no, we're going to go ahead and replace that glass too. We want to have everything that we can new on the outside. And then whatever money we have left over, we'll put towards whatever else might be missing on it. Just try to spend whatever money we can on this thing, because I have a feeling that that's going to make the resale value on this thing go nicely just up there. See what she's sitting at now. 25,512 with a $14,598 profit.
That is nice.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Every little bit of work I can do on this, like here's a busted headlight that looks pretty bad. Take that, swap it. This one too. Not doing too bad considering. We've got all this replaced on it, and it's still got just shy of $3,000. Now we're just going to start replacing whatever we can and use what last little bit of money we got. And that way we can go ahead and just make... back up.
Hitting the wrong button again.
Yeah. It happens sometimes. I'm willing to bet money that even if I was able to get this motor completely rebuilt, it wouldn't be running. Although I'm rather surprised that there is as much of this motor here as, there is. I mean, there is a decent bit missing, but considering there's still a lot more to it than what I thought there'd be. I think I'm getting pretty close to my limit on what I'm going to be able to replace in this bad boy. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I'm down to 1,100, and we're getting there. Every single time I do this, I can't help but wonder. If I take one of these junkyard cars and just replace all the missing parts, okay? Could we get it, with all the fluids added to it, could we get it to start without having to replace, swap out anything that, is busted on it or whatever? Like, what are the odds that the vehicle will start? Because, I mean, I'm almost certain that that's highly unlikely, but it's always a rather curious thing to me. I mean, looky there. We got $1,000 left, and here we are at the top end of the motor for the most part. Oh, wait, throttle's not going to be in there. And I mean, I'm getting lucky. Most of these parts are 100, 120 bucks. So tell me, Kat, the plastic engine cover here that goes on the very top of the motor, do you think the motor would not start if it didn't have that on there? Can't help but wonder that. Okay, so for the most part up here, it looks like, oh wait, no. We need to go, bam. Need that pulling. We got to finish this side here with all of my belts and all that. Looks like I need, oh, and all of this back here.
Yep.
It's all a turbo, and then I need my fuses and all that. Oh, no, that's where it looks like I'm unable to get it. Can't get the turbo. What about, how much is the ABS? Yeah, those are too pricey. Okay, well, I mean, 500 bucks left over. That's not bad. I mean, at least I got quite a bit of it done. Let's see. It was 25,000. $33,292 with a $22,000 profit. I would say that was worth it. Now, we can do our shop upgrade. And our repair table. Go ahead and get the second lift. There we go. Now it's looking like a shop, everybody. Now it is looking beautiful. Somehow I had an extra one there. It'll be alright. Alright. Let's head back to the junkyard. I know I could have saved that perfectly good fender or whatnot, but it'll be alright. We're doing a little bit better on money, so even after getting the garage expansion and all that good jazz, still looking at $20,000, and looky what we got right off the bat. Although that's a vanilla car. Beauty though. See if we got any high dollar DLC cars that may potentially be for a pretty cheap price with, you know, high resale. Wayne's World. Wayne's World, party time, excellent, yeah. The junkyard looks rather barren today, chap. Oh, what do I see right there that I somehow overlooked? Little hot rod. Yep, that's a DLC. That would probably have some decent resale value. We'll get that. Might need to get the Wayne's World card just for the nostalgia of it. Doesn't seem like... Oh, there's another one of those creepy vans, Cap. This one's actually got a lot more of it there, it looks. Well, I say that. I say that. It's missing the rear doors, but it's got the front doors and the hood and all that. They want $7K for this one, which really and truly isn't all that bad considering the bulk cargo. But if I was to choose between that one and this one sitting over here, I would probably go for this one over here, which probably get both of them actually. Well, yeah, I say that. They want 10K for this. Wow. Mm-mm. They're really prizing the crap out of that thing. We'll go for the creepy van. Although they're wanting 7K for that one, but it'll be alright. I won't tell nobody if you won't, chat. Fair? Work on you momentarily. Alright, van, let's get you washed. Cleaned up. Maybe do a little welding. Well, that looks rusty as all get out. Ain't much of the engine there, but it shall be okay. So we're really just going to try to flip this one really quickly. $800 to weld it. And then its resale value. Wow, it's only $8,000 for that. That's disappointing. The last one seemed like it was worth a lot more.
Yeah.
But that being said, I will go ahead and do like I've been doing and go ahead and just replace the outer panel parts and stuff like that that's missing on it with what money I've got left before I sell it. I'm not sure if I got these or not, but I'll click them again just to be sure, but I won't buy them again if I've got them the second time. Okay. Alright, let's get the welder moved back where it belongs before I trip over it and break my neck like an idiot. Because I just might do it, chat. I just very well might do it. And then the rest of the stream would just be, you know, a character laying on the floor potentially in convulsions. I don't think anybody wants to find that very entertaining. But you never know. Hey, to each is their own. I promise I don't do any kind of like shaming or anything like that. You do you, boo-boo. He's just a digging. Poor guy. Get them doors on there. Lights, bumper, and then the rear glass in these doors. Where did I? Give me just a second, chat.
Mm-hmm.
Where, oh where has my mind gone? Oh where could my mind be? Oh, right there. I know I did, I just didn't know what I did with it because, you know, my mind at its best. Yep. Not with me. Oh, Bubba, you're okay. Bu- 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 Ah, did I really do that? Sorry, chat. There we go. Okay. Now she's worth 13,685. Much better.
There you go.
Now that gives me 15 to work on this bad boy.
Hey, it's a booger.
It's a pretty pink booger. Well, rusted pink and fiery booger. Unusual, I know, but hey, to each is their own, you know? To each is their own.
Yep.
Don't knock it till you try it, right?
So true.
BF Great Roll.
Huh.
Roll, roll, roll it up, pack it nice and tight. Wait, what? It's pretty again. Except that. Remove you. Except, sadly, I don't think I have my paint booth yet. Nope. Not quite. Oh. Um, 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 um.
Digger. Dum, 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 dum.
'Cause I'm not the one who's so far away.
When I feel the snake bite enter my vein.
See? Some of them, it's hard not to want to do that. Is it not? It's just hard not to want to just add your part to it. It's almost impossible. 'Cause I want it.
Dead or alive.
Oh man. You gotta love that.
Ah.
8, 6, 7.
No, Jenny.
I almost had you on that one. I almost had you.
Yeah, you didn't even know what the title to that song was.
That's because I rarely ever listen to it. When I think of the title of the song, Jenny, I think of nothing more. But that's because nothing more rocks. Change my mind. You're welcome to in
Guns
the
N'
chat,
Roses.
but I hate to say it. Dude's got an amazing voice. Wait, what am I doing? I already got that. Look at the mirror. That right there. That thing right there.
Who needs a mirror?
I mean, some people don't want to look at themselves in the mirror. Some people cannot not look at themselves in the mirror.
Listen,
And
the
then,
mirror only
if you
lets you
ever
look where
watch
you've been.
Justin
You should be
Wang,
watching where you're going.
if you ever watch I believe it's the Justin Wang channel, you will also find out that some people do things they should never do in front of a mirror for far too long of a period of time, to where if a friend ever came over and saw that mirror hanging on the back of their bedroom door, they would no longer be their friend. If anybody knows that reference and knows about what I'm talking about, you are epic, and I feel for you because you watch the same stuff that I do.
You poor bastards.
Oh, to be fair, I mean, it's kind of funny in like a morbid, creepy kind of way, I guess you could say. Kind of like the poop knife. Or the poop scissors. Wormy McBumbum. Yeah, that's a Reddit username. Wait, no. There she blows.
Like a hump, like a snow hill.
I don't think I have enough to completely rebuild this vehicle, so we're just going to, you know. Whoa, wing it. Whoa, wing it, wing it, wing it, wing it, wing it. Wait, now I'm gonna need... And that one was which one? Because I'm gonna need a second one of those. That was the double wishbone shock absorber for the front. Might need to do this.
What is it you doing?
Compressing springs for the front shock.
Ah.
One of them's missing, the other one looks absolutely terrible, so I figure I'll go ahead and replace both of them.
Gotcha.
Just for reasons. I don't know if I got any of these or not, but I'm gonna see, since I've only got like 10 grand left, I'm going to see if I can get lucky and get this car complete. You know what I mean? Not necessarily completely rebuilt with all the necessary parts, but at least complete. Oh, wait, I need... Let's just do this. I mean, because of the fact that it looks like what motor is there is pretty, busted up and whatnot. Something tells me that it's most likely not going to run. But that last car that we put together, it was still missing doors and everything like that, right? And I mean, I don't see it likely that a vehicle would not be able to run with, outdoor, like, but for all we know, the game could be like, yep, you're not running this vehicle without, this, that, or the other. So it's like, I've always kind of wondered, like, if you buy a car from the junkyard and you have just enough money to not completely fix the vehicle, but at least replace everything that's missing on it. Okay? Like, would you quit doing that? There we go. But at least, like, replace everything that's on it. Rim 35. Something tells... Okay, it does tell me that. Awesome. But I'm curious, can we get it to start? It says that's a size 14. Will the thing fire over if... Let's see, 215, 65, 14... And that's something that I have wondered. Because I get, most of the motor is probably trash. Like, if the block is trash, most of the pistons and rings and stuff like that are trash. I can imagine why it wouldn't start. But at the same time, how many of us who are shade tree mechanics or whatnot have worked on a vehicle or whatever, and ironically, for some reason, you've got a 6-cylinder that's got maybe 2 of the 6 cylinders firing, and yet somehow the thing is still running. Can't quite explain it, but it is. Is it that realistic in this game? I mean, I doubt it, let's be real, but it is a curiosity. We tried this once before. You can't even start
it if it has no windshield washing fluid.
Right, and that's weird to me. But it's like, I don't know. Looks like she's missing most of her pistons.
And when it does have a shot. Screw it, you might as well pull the other 2 out and just replace them.
Yeah. I mean, it's well, there's like 3 others.
If you don't go upgraded, they're not really that expensive.
Wait, I'm also going to need rings. We don't need that.
Hit square. Yeah, if you hit square, you can delete the piston cord and just hit R2 until you get to the rings.
Oh, I already know how to do it. Just go in while you've got the piston with conrod up there. Just go hit square, delete everything up to the piston, then L1 over to delete that first quotations and leave piston up, and boom.
Oh.
An easier method for you, brother. I was about to say, my luck, it's going to have the rod caps on the bottom of them, on the couple
one of them probably
pistons.
Will.
Yeah, on one of the pistons that's in there, but if so, that's alright, I can raise it up. But I figure, yeah, you're right, might as well go ahead and replace all the pistons while I'm at it, because that way at least I know all of the pistons that are in there should have no reason not to fire, and then I'll probably try to put like a new set of plugs in it. Ironically, dude, every single piston was missing its rod cap.
Damn. At least that's another part that's not that expensive. But usually on hot rods, I don't repair any body parts. I leave them as rat rods.
Yeah. And then you'll put like some souped up, awesome motor in it.
Oh man, put the baddest motor in them I possibly can.
Now, if I had enough money, that's exactly what I would do, would be to mod it up as best as I can, which I know you have the DLC that I don't have where you're able to swap the
drag
out.
race DLC.
Yeah,
but never
unfortunately, I don't have that.
Bro, never take a hot rod out on a drag strip.
Why not?
because they like to flip over, turn on its side, and ride the wall.
Well, that sounds like fun.
I actually had one go down the track on its hood, right on the roof, just flipped right over, just slid down the road.
All that, dude,
To
that's
get
just
it to
showing extra, aerodynamics and stuff.
it.
Oh, I didn't get the fuel filter yet. But I do have the alternator. Let's go over here. Like, I mean, yeah, the block looks like crap, but I mean, let's be fair. I've just replaced pretty much everything in that block. You know what I mean? All of the pistons are
Mm-hmm.
brand new. All of the engine head, the whole top end of the motor is going to be brand new except for the actual block of the motor, it seems. It
Oh, you're
looks like
getting
that
up
was
to
the
the
only thing
tedious
there.
part. The most tedious part of all.
The rods and the rockers and all that. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, the
that's not that bad.
16 of them.
That's not that bad.
16? Oh, dude, 16 of those little things have to get put in, man. That's
Yeah,
freaking
I mean, dude, that
ridiculous.
doesn't take me that long.
No, it doesn't take long, but it's tedious. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, I guess.
It's like you're on each side forever. Forever, forever, ever, ever, forever, ever, ever.
Welcome, everybody. Good to see everybody popping in. Hope everybody's having a wonderful evening. Looks like we got up to 4 people now. Glad to see everybody here. Oh,
Let's see if we can get them up to 17 likes.
well, I mean, hey, if anyone wants to push that like button, I greatly appreciate it. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, I would also greatly appreciate it. But it is not something that I expect anybody to do. It's not like I'm going to sit here and be like,
Hold up.
subscribe to the channel or, the
Wait a
Cookie
second, wait a
Monster's going to get
second.
all your cookies.
No. Look. Let's give him incentive. If we can get him up to 5 likes, he will give Maynard a bone.
I mean, to be fair,
If
he's
Maynard
probably...
heard that, he'd be just staring at you like, come
I was
on,
about to say,
come
to
on.
be fair,
Like
he's
it,
probably would
like
wind up
it.
getting one regardless of if I get the 5 likes or not. I mean, let's be fair. He's spoilt rotten. He'll get one regardless. Which he's got 2 different types this time. He's got the little mini burger patties and the little mini steak patties, which, I mean, I doubt they taste exactly like it, but he seems to love them.
All right, let's see if we can get chat going. Which treat should he give that little pup?
Little. That little 85-pound half-breed pit bull, half-bred with we're not quite sure. We have
Yeah, come on. We all
suspicions,
know
but we're
he's a
not
lap
sure.
dog.
I mean, he is an 85-pound lap dog, that's for certain.
All those big dogs think they're lap dogs. Try a Great Day and that damn thing will jump in your lap like a cat. St. Bernards will too. They get so excited you sit down, they're jumping right on your lap.
So let's see, chat, what do y'all think? Do y'all think it looks like I'm almost certain that I don't really see much other than the gearbox and stuff like that. The gearbox was already on here and the block, but as far as the block goes, I just pulled all of the pistons out. None of them had any caps on the end, on the back side of them. I think the crankshaft was already in here, potentially.
Well, it has to be. If there's no crankshaft, then it won't let the transmission be on there. Because it needs to have the all the clutch pressure plate and all that stuff.
Yeah,
has
that
to be
makes
on
sense. But you realize it's been a minute since I've actually gotten hard and heavy into this game, so I don't know how this game operates on some things. You know how it goes, but either way it goes, like for the most
some of us
part,
play
other
this
than the
every night
right. Well,
and build
apart
cars for
from
their
the
chat.
but how many people can say that they've tried what I'm trying? See if I can eventually find a car from the junkyard that I can take what parts are there and just leave them alone. Put all new parts that are missing on it, get it rebuilt all the way up, to where it's got everything on it. Will it run? And if it does,
No.
will it sound all messed up because the block, could be cracked, whatever? Like, would it leak oil while you're out there idling it to where after a while you got to add oil to it? Like, that would be some pretty cool mechanics. I doubt that it'll let the motor run, but either way it goes, all of this work that I'm putting into it is making me money back, so it's not like it's, gonna hurt.
Yeah, but more likely than not, the the friggin' the flywheel is probably damaged, so it won't even let it turn.
Yeah. Which, I mean, if the flywheel, as long as the flywheel's not completely busted in red, then it'll be fine. Which,
Yeah.
depending on how much money I have left, I might be able to go ahead and pull that gearbox off, and, which this is going to depend on how much money, if I even get to finish this motor. I don't know. I mean, I'm getting pretty close to it at this point. So it's like, and I've still got $5,400 left. So if I have enough, I may pull that gearbox off and replace what few parts I can in there. But we
Basically
will just have
replace
to
everything
see.
but the block.
Because, I mean, essentially that's what I've done. I've replaced everything but the block and then the gearbox. The gearbox itself won't get replaced, but all the gears and everything like that that's in there will. Okay, so I need that.
Oh, this thing's got the supercharged motor in it. You might not have enough.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. I'm at 5K. Still need that. Still need that.
You're gonna need the distributor, the inside of the distributor.
Yeah, but that stuff's not super expensive as long as I'm not going high performance. That stuff's relatively cheap.
Put all your plugs in there. Your sparking thingies.
My magic fire sticks.
They're Pikachus.
I do need both.
Should have painted them all yellow.
Yeah. Paint your face yellow.
Oh man, that is another cool thing though. You can paint all kinds of different engine pots, different colors.
Stop it. Delete that, and then I think this actually needs to stop it. Be here. There we go. Let's see how close we get, chat, to being able to do this. I don't know. It's going to be close. I don't know. I doubt I'll have enough to be able to pull that gearbox off and actually check out that pressure plate and clutch and all that. But if I can, I will, and at least determine how it looks. And if it's not too bad, we might just see if it'll run. Because, I mean, to be fair, just about everything on this motor is brand new but the block. Let's see how much this supercharger is going to cost me. Probably more than what I've got. Oh, it's only 2K.
Oh, not bad.
I mean, that did eat half of my money up, but maybe I still might have enough.
That's the most expensive pot left.
I mean, there's really not much left of this motor, honestly.
Carburetors.
Oh man, I take that back. There's a few more things I'll have to do to it. It probably ain't gonna be able to. The brake booster, the radiator, probably all the fuses, oil filter, exhaust pops.
Oil pan, radiator, the freaking power steering container, windshield washer fluid. All those are necessary parts.
Luckily, that was all pretty cheap.
And don't forget your clips.
Yep, I know it.
I forget those clips all the damn time.
Which, I mean, to be fair, I could end up starting this vehicle with this carburetor without the air filters on it, but it won't let you do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay, that is two of them. I didn't know if it was two of the same ones or not. I know the clips are the same. And those are going to be over here. I mean, I'm getting pretty close.
Yeah, pretty soon you'll be on the belts. Yeah, trying to highlight that thing can be a pain sometimes in the back.
That ain't too bad. Oh, wait, air scoop's going to be over here. 300. There's all of that.
Put your timing chain on, and then you cover for it.
Come
At
on,
least that's
baby,
only
let me have enough.
45.
How does that work out? The pulley's 200, but the freaking water pump's less than $100.
That crate pulley's worth a lot. It's an expensive part. Can't do nothing without that. Just wait, now you need the water pump pulley.
See, that one was only 150. The other one was 200. See what I mean? Like, that doesn't make much sense, but okay. Oh, I don't have that one yet.
Yeah, you're at the point where I get to where it's literally one thing at a time you're purchasing.
Yep.
Next
And the
is going to be a
fan.
fan.
Ah.
And after that, the engine should be complete.
Mostly.
Now it's to the regular shit. The radiator, the coolant fluid, the freaking power steering pump, fuses.
Question is, will I have enough for all this?
Come see, come saw.
Seesaw. What are we seesawing?
Ha 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 ha. Oof. I don't think those 3 fuses are going to be any good.
Actually, those fuses that were in there actually doesn't look that bad. That could be incorrect, but I'm going to roll with it for now. Just because I'm running out of money quick.
Yeah, did you put a battery in it yet?
I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to see. That's what I'm saying. I don't think I'm going to have enough to be able to pull off that clutch plate and gearbox and stuff, which luckily all the gearbox is there, the drive shaft's there, so hopefully everything's in it from that point on, but considering how little I've got left... Ah, did I really do that? Wrong button.
I've done that so many times.
Okay, there is all of that. Wait.
Where's the windshield washer fluid?
Where's
oh, wait,
the battery?
These cars don't have it.
Oh, the battery goes in the back.
seat.
No, the battery goes in the very back. And it also helps.
Yep. Don't forget the starter.
I already had one, damn it. That was a waste of money.
Oh, that's horrible.
But that's everything on the front end motor-wise except the battery and the exhaust pipes and stuff. No.
Does it have a fuel pump?
There we go. No.
Damn.
Good looking out. That fuel tank's pretty rusted. $300 left. There's a brand new fuel pump into my busted fuel tank. It's got all 4 wheels on it.
Don't forget the fluids.
I'm going to do that first, and then I'm going to see if I can get lucky with the little bit of money I have left and maybe selling anything that's in my inventory potentially. Like that additional starter, even though it could come in handy later. Maybe I can sell it for enough to help to see if I can get my couple of exhaust pipes that I'm short. At least to come off of, because I've got the 2 manifolds coming off the motor. If I can at least get those 2 front pieces that connect to that, maybe I can get lucky and she will fire over. But let's be falling apart. Oh, crap. Oil filter's missing, and I haven't even checked underneath the car to see what the underside looks like.
Oh, the oil pan and all the freaking rod caps and all. Oh, shoot.
And I don't think I have any of those. Yeah, need 8 of those. And 1, 2, 3.
3 of those.
Of the crankshaft bearing cap.
Yeah, it's usually 3.
So 8 of these, which is $300. And 3 of these, which is $120. So we're just going to sell that starter. What oil filter does this take? Please be the one I've got. Of course not.
Nope, that's going to either be the yellow or the white.
Well, I'm selling these in this water pump pulley just to try to make up as much as I can. Because I don't even have an oil pan, man. That sucks. I was hopeful, and I was close, too. Like, I was close. But sadly, just not quite close enough, chat. Not quite close enough.
Close to having a true rat rod. So close you could taste it.
Like, I'm literally going to be short probably the oil pan. I'll be able to get the 3 pieces there, but unless that oil pan's going to be like $100, and then it not cost me hardly anything to add the fluids to it, as well as the oil filter, if I can get all that for $333, then I'm golden. If not, I'm Scrooged. I came so close, yet so far away. And I'm definitely not going to be able to get the, the exhaust pipes.
Oh, definitely not.
Oh, I missed a rod cap here. But hey, we made it a pretty good run on it. We came close. Get those. I mean, we're going to try to get it as close as we can.
Cupid doll.
We're going to get it as close as we can, at least.
Well, and once you get all these on there, it'll let you know how much the oil pan is.
Yep. $170. Okay. Well, what about the oil filter?
The oil filter shouldn't be too much.
$9. Bro. How lucky.
Oh, it's the black one. I really thought it was going to be the yellow or the white.
There it is. I mean, I wasn't able to get the exhaust on it, but that motor is now officially should be complete, bro.
Besides having the oil in it.
Well, I'm fixing to see if I can do that with the $42 I got left. Put the last little bit of fluid that I need to put in them.
I don't know. I don't think the fluids cost you anything.
I don't know. I haven't really paid attention. No, where are you going? Back over to that motor.
I've done that numerous times. Let's see, you got 42. What, Mississippi?
That cost me 18.
What, Mississippi? Oh yeah, it does cost you money. Damn. You got coolant and power steering fluid now.
Mm-hmm. Already did brake fluid.
Yep.
I got $8 left. Can I put $8 worth of power steering fluid in it?
I'm watching it with a lag, listening to you in party chat.
That cost me 16, even though I only had 8. And I went ahead and let it slide.
16. Oh my god.
Well, you don't even have a steering wheel. You don't even have a steering wheel. And it won't. It just says open pie menu.
Yeah, open your pie menu.
Ha!
No way, it started? I got it muted. Oh my god, she's running.
Look at that, chap. Look at that.
Holy crap.
I put that thing
to deserve a like for that one? Man.
It ain't got a steering wheel in it. I'm missing the passenger seat. It's got the original gearbox and drive shaft, rear end, suspension, original motor block, and I rebuilt it from that up. She fires right up. Listen to it.
The true rat rod.
Like, how? Look at that motor, chap. How is that motor firing up the way that she does?
Holy Christ. What's the value?
I'm kind of wondering if I can take it out on the track. 37,154.
Now that brings you up to the most you've had.
Yep. That is insane.
Look at that. Now you're at the point where you can buy a car and actually rebuild the whole thing. Yep.
I don't know if I can do it performance style or not, but even still, that was pretty cool. Like, we now know that you can actually take a busted up hoopty and rebuild it and leave the original parts in it, depending on what's there, and be able to get it to run. Without a doubt.
That is unbelievable.
What gets me is that it sounded like a brand new motor. That thing was running smooth. It even sounded like normal, even though it had no exhaust on it whatsoever. Just exhaust manifolds coming off and then nothing. Wow. That's priceless, y'all. That is priceless. I love it. Hello.
Let's see. Anything at all?
Huh.
Oh, what we got here?
I've never seen this one before.
Oh, the Winchester.
Hmm.
Fun
Yeah,
fact, you know the back windows of that car right there were expensive, so expensive people wouldn't even replace them. They just put clear plastic over it.
well, yeah, look at the shape.
Yeah. That piece of glass right
How
there
much is it
was
worth?
so expensive, people would just tape clear trash bags over it.
They only want $5K for it.
It's not bad.
You know? Wonder how expensive that glass is in the game, though.
Yeah.
Now, there we go.
Charger or Barracuda. That car is awesome, dude.
9K.
You want to build that car.
That is a beauty. Let's see what else is in here before I go deciding. Might find something somehow even better. Even though, don't get me wrong, a Barracuda is a badass, amazing car, but... And I know I can be going through these trash piles and finding God only knows what in them, but... I mean, I usually don't mess with it all that often. Sometimes I will, but... It's just taking too much time for, you know, everybody. I don't want them having to just watch me through most of a stream, just go digging through piles of garbage. It's actually kind of slim pickings this time, Cap.
Yeah, really.
I mean, we got this right
with
here.
That Barracuda, though.
But that's the vanilla car, which means it's not going to net much. So that Barracuda is probably going to be my best bet.
Yeah, that Barracuda is a badass.
Although it being 10 grand. Oh wait, looky here.
Looky where?
Cheap little flipper for just under 5 grand.
I made one of those a drag racing king.
Right.
I did. I made it a sleeper.
But if I would have to choose between the two, I think if I chose that over the Barracuda, chat would probably hang me in the chat. Ooh. Can I have the sledgehammer? That's a fancy looking sledgehammer.
This sledgehammer looks brand new.
Uh-huh.
What's it doing in the junkyard?
I don't know. Yeah.
Huh, no good parts. Well, you ain't got your expansion yet anyway, so...
Right.
Because once I got my expansion, I will go ahead and buy the parts that can be repaired easily.
Yeah.
That way I ain't throwing them on any car with my flips to make my money back for cars that I keep in my garage.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
Because my chat's cars, I don't get rid of their cars. We take them out every now and then. We drag race them.
Where do you park them? In the parking garage?
Yep.
Word.
I've already got 3 parking garages. I gotta get another lot.
Hey.
I got a lot of people requesting cars to be built for them. Build their favorite cars in the way they want them.
Well,
paint them the color
if
they
any chat ever wants me to do that, I will happily do it. I'm rather surprised that there is as much on this motor as there is, bud.
Actually, quite a bit of that motor looks like it would have been repairable if you had the repair station.
No doubt. But I mean, to be fair, I've got the expansion. Oh, and I did get the workbench.
Oh, look at that.
And I have it to where I can do the rank 2 parts.
Oh, nice.
So I should probably pull this engine out of the car. Wait a minute.
You don't have that yet. Can you afford to get it? The engine stand and the crane?
Did I not get it yet?
The cherry picker? No, you don't have it yet.
Oh, there it is. Thought I'd already got it.
Right there. Cherry picker and engine stand. Beautiful. You're probably going to have to jack it up and take transmission off.
Yeah.
And make sure the headers ain't on it.
Oh, let me just pull it all out. Just rip everything out of it. We'll hook it to the back of that flatbed truck. Pull the winch over and just hook it to wrap it around the motor and the gearbox and just rip everything out of the front end.
Oh yeah, pull it right through the whole front.
Kind of like that one video of homeboy catching this old lady cheating. He gonna come roll up with his big old Dodge talking about, I put this motor in this car. I put this motor in this car. I'm taking it back. He sure did too. He hooked a couple of chains onto the motor mounts and ripped that whole motor out of the car and just drug off with it. I'm like, dang.
Well, that transmission's in better condition than the last one was.
Uh-huh. Should I try to do it again the same way? Like, just replace what's missing on it and see if she'll run?
It's a Hemi. Do you really want to do that? Repair what you can. Yeah, you should be able to pull it out at that point.
I mean, with $24,000, do you really think... Whoops. Do you really think that I have enough to be able to do the do? Given what this car is, something tells me I'm not going to have enough to be able to rebuild it. Unless a lot of these parts can be replaced.
You mean repaired? That's what I'm thinking. I'm hoping a lot of them are repairable. That's a beautiful engine.
I mean, right now it's not.
Oh, it could be.
It still kind of is. It's got character.
It's a Hemi.
Man, I'm a Hemi.
Nah, the mechanic at work is a Hemi. Literally, his name's Hemi.
How do you know my name?
I know your own name. You Humpty Dumpty. You sat on that wall.
My name is Felipe Alejandro William Remington the 17th and 3/4.
Let's just call him Flipper.
Don't ask about the 3/4. It's extremely complicated.
They call him Flipper, under the water.
Oh, I still got my rocker arms. And they're all rusted out. Cat, why'd you make my rocker arms so rusted out?
Hey, at least that was a cheap one to do.
Like the rest of this motor,
one on each side.
Bro, what's the deal, okay? This motor was in absolute mint condition, and then you had to mess up my rocker arms. How dare you?
Take those 2 spark plugs out.
Hey. I might leave them in and see if I can get spark off of them. You never know. Like, that would be some fun challenges for the game. Get junkyard finds and just see if you can, like, rebuild them from the way that they are up. See if they'll run. Take them out, see what they do. Just putting across because it's missing, like, 2 plugs. Half of the pistons aren't even firing because the rings are shot.
Hey, just don't try to take a car out drag racing without having the alignment done. You bounce off the walls quick.
What's wrong with that? That makes it more fun. In all retrospect, that makes it more fun. I bet you even at Group 2, this motor, half of it won't be repairable.
Yeah, I'm wondering if all of it's free within Group 1 and 2. That's definitely not repairable. There are some things that you can't repair at all, which is stupid.
I can repair anything. With a little duct tape and some super glue, I can
Holy cow,
repair
you got
anything.
you got some rod caps.
I know,
And
I'm
it looks like
special.
that second one's going to be repairable.
Maybe.
If
But
it's
only
orange and
on the
not red, it's
weekends.
repairable.
Only on the weekends, and I'm not sure what the day is for this particular game.
That's repairable.
Are you sure, Tiny Tim? Are you
And
sure?
you can take the pistons out from that side.
Nuh-uh. Man, had you not have told me.
That's what I love about the engine stands.
A little bit. Oh. Thank you. Almost. I'm almost finished with this.
Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Well, my dinner seems to be finished.
Oh, really? Well, I guess it's gonna get cold. Don't worry, made it or lead it.
You guess it's gonna get cold?
Maynard's looking at your plate like, I guess he doesn't want it. Don't worry, I'll finish that for you.
It's a salad.
He'll still eat it. You don't know what a salad is.
Which means it's already cold.
Ha, ha, ha.
Alright.
You do know all salads are not cold, you know.
You're cold.
No, actually, I'm pretty warm.
You're as cold as ice.
Oh, yeah, that stinks. Most of it's all in freaking Group 3 and 4. And why do they have to do that?
Look at me go. Didn't mess up not one time, chap. I think that deserves probably a thumbs down.
Man, that is a shame.
It's your fault.
If you get to rank 4, you'd be all set.
It's all your fault. It's Cat's fault, chap. You should blast the chat with, like, terrible cat emojis of cats taking poops or something. I don't know. But, chat, with that, my dinner's getting ready. I got a salad in my hand that looks absolutely incredible. And I got to go get some barbecue chicken. I mean, we've been streaming for about an hour 45, so, I mean, it's not too bad for the night. So we will catch y'all probably tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night here, and we'll pick back up with this in the next episode. So y'all try to have a wonderful rest of y'all's evening, and we will see you in the next episode. Cat, do your thing, brother.
Everybody, I hope you have a great night and have a wonderful day tomorrow. And as always, people, remember, be kind and rewind. Later, y'all.
Later, guys. Take it easy. Be safe.